Hi friends, welcome to English with Kayla. I am an American English teacher and I love teaching you about how native English speakers actually use English vocabulary, English phrases, and in today's lesson, if you have ever been wondering if Americans call each other buddy, sir, ma'am, bro, chick, dude, you are going to learn all about these terms. And you'll learn about some words that we don't use in friendly conversations as well. Let's start today's lesson with learning about the word dude. Dude seems to be a very American word. I have never heard English speakers from the United Kingdom or from Australia really use this word that much. But in the United States, I hear people say dude all of the time. And even I've heard men call women dude. Now, of course, dude refers to a man usually, but if you're good friends with a girl, you can say, hey, what's up, dude? You can call them dude. That's okay. You want to make sure that if you use this word with a female, that you really know them well and that they're not going to be offended by you calling them dude. So yes, we do really use the word dude when we're talking to a good friend of ours. Whether it's a man talking to another man, a girl talking to another girl, or when it's a girl and a guy speaking together in a friendly conversation. A word that's really similar to dude is man. Hey man, hey what's up man? Weirdly enough, we don't say, hey what's up woman? Sometimes we might say, hey what's up girl? That is more acceptable between a girl speaking with another girl. Again, if you're good friends with someone, you could say, hey girl, to one of your friends that's a female if you're a guy. But you will find men speaking to women and women speaking to men commonly and saying, hey, what's up man? Or hey man, how you doing? So we've talked about dude, we've talked about man, girl. What about the term buddy? Now, I always teach English learners about this phrase because I often hear foreign English speakers
say, hey buddy, how are you doing buddy?
Make sure not to overuse the word buddy. Buddy is sometimes used with our dogs and our cats and sometimes even our children in the United States. We can walk up to a little kid and say, hey buddy, how are you doing? You know, it's more of a cute word, but if you have two adults, a man and a man talking to each other, you don't always want to say buddy. Buddy is only a once in a while word. Buddy, in my opinion, can just be a little bit condescending. And I know that's a controversial point because some people disagree and say, I call my friends buddy all of the time. But I just want you to know, as an English learner, you should not overuse the word buddy. So when you're talking to your friends, once in a while you can say buddy. That would be okay. Remember, in my personal opinion, it's not my favorite thing to call someone, and I don't like when people really call me buddy. I don't get super offended, but it's not my favorite. One term that we do not use in the United States is mate. I hear British speakers always say my mate for my friend, but in the United States, if you said my mate to refer to your friend, that would be really strange. The only time we really use the word mate is when we're talking about animals reproducing. That's really the only time we use the word mate in the United States. We do not use the word mate to talk about our friends. Another word that's extremely British to us American speakers is the word lad. That lad over there. I think lad usually refers to a younger boy or younger man. But in the United States, you will almost never hear this word. I've never heard a native English speaker use the word lad to talk to someone. A really new popular slang is the word bestie.
Hey besties, hey besties, hey besties, hey besties, guess what?
Now the word bestie isn't new, but it's definitely being used in a new way. I just made a lesson about my favorite slang words at the moment, and bestie would also be included in this one. If you want to address someone on like social media and you're trying to give them friendly advice, that means you're trying to tell them what to do, but you're not trying to come off as being rude. you're trying to be like a friend, you say, hey bestie, I really think that you should, and then you give them advice. So the word bestie is meant to give advice to someone in a really friendly way. We also sometimes used to say BFF in the United States, as in best friend forever. Now we don't really say that one as much. Once in a while you'll hear someone say they are my BFF. You can even refer to something as your BFF that's not a person. If you want to say that something is very helpful, you can say, oh, this is going to be your best friend, or this is going to be your BFF. For instance, spell check is my BFF. Spell check is my best friend because I mess up words all the time and it corrects them for me so that I don't look like an idiot online when I'm typing. Maybe you've heard English speakers in movies or television shows say things like, hello beautiful, hello lovely. I would be very cautious using terms like this because it can come off as very sexist or misogynistic, especially if you are a man speaking to a woman. If you're speaking to your girlfriend, of course this would be very acceptable, and it would be very sweet to say to your wife, hello beautiful or hello lovely, but do not say this to a friend that you are not romantically involved with. And do not say this to your English teacher because this would be offensive, not to mention unwanted. There are a lot of terms in the United States for guys on this list, but you can also call girls a chick sometimes. Again, be very careful. You want to say, maybe you're referring very casually to a girl. You can say, that chick over there, she da-da-da-da. But again, be careful with this one because it's as casual as saying that dude over there. That would always mean that guy over there. If you say that chick over there, you wouldn't want to be saying it to their face. It could come off or appear as if you're being rude if you don't know the person very well. Do we call each other ma'am and sir in the United States? Well, sometimes. Often when we're talking to someone who is older than us, or our elders as we like to say sometimes, an elder is a person that is much older than you. Sometimes they prefer to be called ma'am or sir. If you are at work or on the phone, it is pretty acceptable to say, hello ma'am, how can I help you today? Or hello sir, how can I help you today? But if you're speaking to a friend or if you're speaking to a neighbor or someone in a very casual conversation, you would not want to approach them saying, hello ma'am, hello sir, because it comes off as oddly formal. Even your English teacher online, if you message me and say, hello ma'am, it's not necessary. It's just a bit too formal when speaking to someone your own age in the United States or younger. Finally, you might be wondering, what do I call my friends? I like to say online, hello friends, to start my video and to start my podcast. I have a podcast, I'll link it below if you wanted to listen to it. I always say hello friends. Now, in real life, I don't say this very often when speaking to adults, but I just want you to feel like you're learning English from a friend online when I start my English lesson. So that's why I chose to say hello friends. A lot of YouTubers and people online start their videos with, hey, what's up you guys? Or hey, what's up guys? But to me, you guys are my friends. Thank you so much for learning about what Americans call one another in this English lesson with me. Make sure to check out my other English lessons to learn the most popular American slang words and idioms and other phrases that could be useful to you as an English learner. As always, thank you so much for studying with me, and I'll see you friends in the next lesson. Bye!